In this demonstration, we are going to be creating these little speech bubbles. So we're going to go into Animate, and I've created just a basic stage here, and we're going to be using not the rectangle tool, but the rectangle primitive tool. So I'm going to go with a very pale blue background, and we're going to go with a black outline around it. So click and drag to create your rectangle, and you'll notice the shape has rounded corners. And how I did that was to change the number value in the rectangle options down the bottom. If I was to change that to 7, you can see how it becomes a squarer rectangle. There's still some roundedness on the corners, but there's less. So depending on the effect that you're going for, just choose a number that suits the shape. So I'm going to change that to a rounded rectangle value of 9 pixels around the sides. The next tool that we're going to use is the line tool. And with the line tool, we click and drag up to the edge of the speech bubble, and this becomes the speech corner of the bubble. So having done that, we now have to find a way to put this all together to form one shape. We're going to go to the selection tool, and we're going to reselect our primitive rectangle. If we now right click, in this menu you'll see break apart, and what this is going to do is convert our rectangle into a stroke and a fill. So I can now go in and just click on that little corner that we need to remove and hit the delete key, and it's gone. All we need to do now is to get our paint bucket, and with the same color we're going to fill that little space here. If we're going to animate this, then obviously we need to turn it into a symbol. And by turning it into a symbol, it means that we can take it from the library and use it as many times as we want in our animations. So to create a symbol, as we know, we select everything that we need and we go modify, convert to symbol, and I'm just going to call this a bubble. Click enter, and you can see that we now have a bubble that we can drag out as many times as we want to create a chat-like scene on our animation stage.